Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? Please have your tickets in hand before you board the plane. Thank you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Johan Castell and you're watching Wings. Today's program will show you a unique spot in Rajasthan's desert that provides a sustainable respite from the heat. We highlight how foreign tourist arrivals to India are at the highest since the pandemic. North Korea is a unique destination that has been locked since 2020. It might open again for tourism in December. Can it become the ultimate adventure? Let's explore. Our first story today is from India's sunny state Rajasthan, where temperatures can top 50 degrees Celsius in the summer. When people think of Rajasthan, they often think of the mighty forts atop dramatic cliffs in different state cities, like Amber Fort in the state capital, Jaipur. This large fort, built in 1592, blends Mughal and Rajput architectural styles. It includes ornamented gateways, temples, and a great palace. At the state's western edge lies Jaisalmer, a smaller town surrounded by desert. At its center is a massive fort atop a hill, and when the monsoon is here, greenery covers the slopes leading up to its walls. Although the palace and forts tell a story of a royal lifestyle for the region's erstwhile rulers, many people's lives in Rajasthan are quite different. The state is essentially a dry landscape, where camels are best suited for the terrain. Life here is simple, and the literacy rate for women is merely 52%. In the heart of Rajasthan's vast Thar desert, where summer temperatures often soar above 50 degrees Celsius, lies an unexpected oasis. This school stands out not only for its architectural beauty, but also for its ingenious design. This is the Rajkumari Ratnavati Girls' School, a marvel that blends ancient wisdom with contemporary solutions. The school is built from the same yellow sandstone that gives Jaisalmer, the Golden City, its name. Like the city's 12th century fort, the school's thick rubble walls deflect the sun's rays, while interiors coated with lime plaster aid in natural cooling. The roof is covered with solar panels, generating all the power needed for the school in a region prone to power cuts. Designed by US-based architect Diana Kellogg and crafted by local artisans, she combined tradition with modern design and sustainable practices to make a functional and symbolic structure. Her vision drew inspiration from feminine symbols of strength, creating an oval-shaped structure that embodies resilience in the face of the desert's harsh climate. Classrooms are arranged around an elliptical courtyard, with walls featuring grids of vents that create shade and promote natural airflow. Elevated windows allow hot air to rise and escape, while rainwater is harvested from the flat roof. The perforated walls create a cooling breeze, channeled by the building's oval shape. India experienced its most prolonged heat wave on record this year, with temperatures climbing above 50 degrees Celsius. Yet this school remains an inviting sanctuary, with temperatures inside much cooler than outside. The school offers its pupils free education, uniforms, supplies, and lunches, giving these girls a chance to learn in a comfortable environment. In this unique corner of Rajasthan, the school stands as a beacon of hope. a place where tradition meets innovation and the present challenges are met with the promise of a brighter, cooler and more sustainable future. In our next story, we will see how India is witnessing a dynamic shift in travel trends as it recovers from the pandemic. While foreign tourists are flocking back, Indian travelers are venturing abroad like never before.
India is known for its rich cultural diversity and diverse landscapes. Now it is experiencing a rebound in its tourism sector as the world emerges from the shadows of the pandemic. The Indian tourism industry is navigating through both impressive recoveries and evolving travel patterns. The first half of 2024 has shown promising signs for both inbound and outbound travels. In 2019, India saw a record-breaking 5.2 million foreign tourists reaching its shores during the first half of the year, setting an impressive benchmark. However, the pandemic brought global travel to a halt, leaving the global tourism industry grappling with unprecedented challenges. Fast forward to 2024 and India is witnessing a resurgence in foreign tourist arrivals. The country has seen 4.7 million visitors in just 6 months. Delhi and Mumbai airports have become major hubs for these tourists, with Delhi handling around 32% and Mumbai about 15% of all foreign arrivals. Following Delhi comes Haridaspur, Chennai, showing increase in the number of tourists coming to India. The rise in foreign exchange earnings underscores the country's growing attractiveness. Foreign exchange earnings have topped $15 billion in the first half of 2024, a notable increase of over 17% from the previous year. But what's driving this remarkable rebound? That's a combination of pent-up demand and India's strategic appeal, which plays a crucial role. Foreign tourists are drawn to India's rich cultural heritage, vibrant cities, and diverse experiences. The Ministry of Tourism data reveals that nearly half of the foreign visitors come for leisure and recreation. Medical reason also contributes to a significant number. On the other hand, outbound travel from India is equally compelling. For the first half of 2024, Indian national departures reached an all-time high of 15 million, surpassing even pre-pandemic figures. The UAE emerged as the most favored destination for Indian travelers. This growth in outbound travel reflects a robust recovery in global mobility and a strong desire among Indians to explore the world. Visa applications for Indian travelers also surpassed pre-pandemic levels, indicating a sustained enthusiasm for international travel. With an 11% year-on-year increase in visa applications and a notable rise in demand for personalized services like Visa at your doorstep, the trend of global exploration among Indians continues to soar. As travel evolves in this post-pandemic era, the interplay between inbound and outbound tourism will continue to shape India's position on the global travel map. Whether it's welcoming more international tourists or facilitating Indian travelers' global adventures, India's tourism sector is demonstrating resilience and adaptability.
North Korea, sometimes called the Hermit Kingdom, is a reclusive country that closed its borders in 2020 and is yet to renew its tourism industry. But things are changing and there are signs North Korea will open up a small region that borders China in the north. As the world begins to open up after years of pandemic restrictions, an unexpected announcement from North Korea has caught the attention of adventurous travelers and tour operators alike. Two foreign tour companies specializing in North Korean trips have just received word that the Hermit Kingdom will welcome foreign tourists this winter. This news comes after nearly 5 years of a tightly sealed border, resulting from the country's extreme measures to protect itself from COVID-19. North Korea is all set to welcome international visitors in Samjeon, which is on the Chinese border. But let us tell you, recently heavy rains caused severe flooding in another area near the Chinese border. According to state media, Kim Jong-un could be seen inspecting the affected areas on a boat and criticizing the emergency response. He also visited victims of the flooding who had arrived in Pyongyang. Over to Samjeon, the northeastern city near North Korea's mountainous border with China, that will be the focal point of this reopening. This gateway city is famed for its proximity to Mount Paktu, a site steeped in North Korean lore. According to official narratives, it was here that the late Supreme Leader Kim Jong-il was born. His son, Kim Jong-un, has since transformed the area by constructing new apartments, hotels, and even a ski resort. Despite these developments, North Korean state media remain silent about the reopening of its borders.
In a nutshell, now we are in a waiting position, waiting for confirmation from Pyongyang on the logistics, the itinerary, and then once we have the information, we can release the tours and start planning.
North Korea was one of the first countries to seal off its borders in early 2020, and even its own citizens were barred from entering for years. However, by 2023, signs of change began to emerge. The resumption of international flights allowed stranded nationals to return home, and in early 2024, a group of Russian tourists made a visit, marking a significant step in the gradual reopening of the country.
It's a very good news, even though as far as we know, it's only going to be Samjeon for now, but I'm sure that it's just like with the Russians, it's just like the first step towards a broader reopening. And we do hope that it's going to be, that tourism will be back to the same level and same extent as it used to be before COVID.
North Korea saw about 5,000 Western tourists annually pre-pandemic, with Americans comprising roughly 20%. But following the death of student Otto Warmbier, the US government imposed a travel ban that remains in effect. While the prospect of exploring North Korea once more is thrilling, after a 5-year hiatus, the experience might be anything but smooth. Yet for those eager to step into one of the world's most isolated nations, the allure of adventure is as strong as ever.
It looks like that there has been a lot of changes in Pyongyang, and I hope that after the initial reopening in Samjeon, they're going to reopen the rest of the country, and we will be able to experience like how Pyongyang changed over the years.
Will you be among the first to experience this new chapter in North Korean tourism? Only time will tell as the country begins to lift its veil of secrecy once again. Next, we bring you some of the latest captivating, colorful stories where art meets culture. Take a look.
This is the traditional art of printing called Humvee. In an attempt to revive the handicraft, a Humvee exhibition for printed products was recently held in Damascus. The exhibition, organized by Wolfie, Arabic for my friend, aims to revive this cultural craft that has declined since the war began in Syria in 2011. The Humvee print style had very humble beginnings. It was used by people with modest means to decorate their table covers, bed sheets, and curtains with colors. The technique uses wooden blocks and ink made of natural ingredients. It can create most textile products such as cushion covers and wearables like scarves and shirts.
Our initiative puts the handicrafts in the recovery room until the situation we are living in ends. Until the markets return, the economy recovers, the tourism returns to the country so that people return to living their lives normally. Nowadays, our production and marketing are not held under normal conditions. Nothing. We're just trying to keep breathing and survive.
يحافظ على انه هو بس عم يتنفس انه يضل عايش.
Bulgaria is known for its rich cultural heritage, especially its unique medieval works of art and architecture. One of the famous sites is the millennium-old WION church in Sofia, famed for its stunning medieval frescoes, part of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites list since 1979. It is regarded as one of the most significant collections of medieval paintings. In 1259 AD, new frescoes were painted over all the church walls, covering the old ones. The 240 stunningly realistic portraits follow the style of Orthodox art and Bulgarian culture from medieval times. So what makes them unique? The frescoes stand in clear contrast to the stark asceticism typical of the mainstream artworks of that time. Art historians have even hailed the paintings as predecessors of the European Renaissance in Bulgarian medieval art. Well, if you love exploring the world of art, the frescoes of the WION church will leave you spellbound. Banksy is back. The famous British street artist recently installed a new art installation in London featuring the silhouettes of 3 monkeys swinging from the bridge of a London tube station. The artwork is the third in line of his animal-themed creations, which were also recently presented. The first depicted a goat precariously perched on a wall with rocks tumbling down. The second one showed 2 elephant silhouettes with their trunks stretched towards each other. The collection has sparked speculation about their message. As usual, the enigmatic artist did not explain when he claimed them on Instagram. Daniel Lloyd Morgan, an artist who was painting Banksy's artwork, predicts that Banksy will continue the series and present 4 animals to something somewhere in London.
Festivals worldwide unite communities in vibrant celebrations filled with tradition and cultural significance. Let's explore the unique lantern festivals in East Asia.
Lantern festivals bring a burst of light to communities worldwide. It is a unique tradition that dates back hundreds of years. Let's see 3 captivating lantern festivals that showcase a blend of ancient customs and modern celebrations. Starting with the River Lantern Festival in Guilin, China. This is Guilin, known for its dramatic landscape of limestone-cast hills. In this region lies Yiwan County, where the River Lantern Festival takes place. This year's festival featured mesmerizing fireworks and the spectacular Datehua, where molten metal creates stunning light effects. The festival's roots stretch back to the Tang and Song dynasties. Since its revival in 1995, it has grown into a major event recognized as an intangible cultural heritage. It's a day dedicated to honoring ancestors while praying for happiness and peace. The festival draws large crowds that celebrate centuries-old traditions in a vibrant contemporary setting. Have you ever seen lanterns designed to invite spirits for a meal? Well, our next lantern festival is from Baduzi, a beautiful city in northern Taiwan, where during the Hungry Ghost Festival, water lanterns are released into the ocean, filled with offerings for ancestors and lost souls. This tradition, which dates back over 100 years, is a way to welcome spirits and ensure their comfort during their time on earth. The lanterns, often shaped like ancient guest houses, symbolize a welcoming place for the spirits to rest.
Why do we make it in the shape of a house? It is so the spirits can come here as a place to change their clothes. This is a place for them to rest. That's why we make the water lantern in the shape of a house, so they can live here.
Held on the 14th day of the lunar 7th month, this event not only reflects deep respect for ancestors, but also includes vibrant parades and performances, blending spiritual beliefs with festive celebration. Our last destination for lantern festivals is Hong Kong. Have you ever wondered why thousands of people line up at Wong Tai Sin Temple at the crack of dawn each Lunar New Year? The reason is the first incense offering. It's a vibrant and deeply symbolic tradition where worshippers come to light incense sticks as the new year begins. This ritual, held during the transition from Lunar New Year's Eve to the first day of the new year, is believed to bring the greatest share of luck and divine favor for the coming year. This year, the temple is abuzz with excitement for the Year of the Dragon. As devotees clutch red envelopes and dragon-themed ornaments, they hope the dragon's legendary energy will usher in a year of vitality and prosperity.
Well, the year dragon is I think is full of energy, and then I think it will bring a lot of dynamic into the people around in Hong Kong, and I hope that it will also bring luck, health, and the best for all the families.
The queue stretches for hours, with people eager to be among the first to make their offering and secure their good fortune. The scene is a blend of spiritual fervor and festive cheer, with incense smoke swirling in the air. The tradition reflects Hong Kong's rich cultural heritage and its dedication to starting the year with a strong spiritual foundation.
That's a wrap for this week's Wings. We return with more content for you next week. Until then, it's me, Johan Castell, signing off. Goodbye.